happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy, happy, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Distinguished guests, honored royalty, esteemed government leaders, spiritual leaders, family, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste, Vanakkam, Sani Bonani, and good evening to you all. My name is Shastra Nagesar. I'm from a radio station called Lotus FM, and it is both a privilege and an honor to serve as your program director this evening as we celebrate a life that has become a bridge between nations, cultures, and hearts. Tonight is not simply a 50th birthday celebration, it's also Valentine's Day. So, of course, a very happy Valentine's Day to you all. It is quite fitting that we celebrate a man who has spent 50 years showing love, showing his love for people through service, compassion, and unity. It is said in isiZulu, umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. A person is a person because of people. Tonight we honor a man who has lived this truth. We honor a son of indenture who became a prince, a man of humility who carries royalty with quiet dignity, a leader whose voice is gentle but whose impact is thunderous. 50 years of resilience, of service, and of purpose. We gather to celebrate the golden jubilee of Prince Ishwar Ramlutchman Mabheka Zulu. Let us begin the sacred evening by inviting divine blessings upon this gathering. To offer our first prayer this evening, I would like to call upon Reka Ramlal.
Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege to offer prayer on this auspicious occasion of Brother Ishwar's 50th birthday, a milestone achievement. We have Swami Sahajananda's picture here. We pray for the blessings of Swamiji, Ishwar's Guru, Swami Shivananda. Ishwar's our Guru Bhai. We all belong to the same spiritual family. And also the grace of the Lord to bless this function and bless Ishwar. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo naha prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The English meaning of that ancient Sanskrit prayer: we meditate on the glory of the Creator who has created this universe, who is worthy of worship, who is the embodiment of knowledge and light, who is the remover of ignorance. May He enlighten our intellect. Happy birthday to Ishwar from all of us from the Shivananda family. Thank you.
Thank you. Prince Ishwar's life has always been one of interfaith harmony. Unity and diversity is not just a phrase, but it is a lived reality. So to lead us in Christian prayer this evening is Pastor Ivan Naidu.
Good evening, royalty in the house, esteemed government leaders, dignitaries, Ishwar's mum. It is a great honor and privilege for me today to give thanks to God for a life given. So on behalf of the wider Christian community, Ishwar, may the good Lord continue to be with you and give you the grace what He set before you. And we indeed need His grace today. So it's a great joy to have my wife and part of this wide community of King Kechuayo, Natal, and South Africa, and the international community to wish you a blessed and joyous 50th birthday. We've seen you excel with patience and dignity. It's been a long journey, right? But we thank God that we can pray today. And my leader, the Honorable V.F. Shlabisna. Let's pray. Our gracious Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name, Father. Your kingdom come. You are indeed alive, and you blessed Ishwar with parents, Father. His dad, who's not here with us tonight, but his dear mom, Father. Together with Ishwar and Ishwari, you have given them life and you give it to them abundantly. That Father, today he can come around and through his love with family, friends, and community, celebrate the goodness of the living God. On this his birthday, creator of all things, we ask you to guide his journey. We ask you to ordain every step he would take. And we pray your protection over him. Father, we ask you that you endue him with good health, together with Iswari, as they bind communities together, cultures together, and nations together, that your peace, Jehovah Shalom, will reign and rule. We need it so much. So we thank you for this wonderful evening that you've set apart in his life, that he could witness this occasion from indenture to royalty. Indeed, Father, we thank you for our forebears who had the courage and the resilience to stand in the midst of hostility. That today, with dignity and honor, we can say, thank you, Lord, for you have been good. We pray that you'd bind our province together. Help South Africa, Father, that on this occasion, through this ceremony and this coming together of love and ambience, that you would bless our land and give us the wisdom that comes from you. So we commit this evening into your hands and ask you that you'd bless the work of our hands, accept the words of our mouth and the meditations of our heart, that in all things we'll give you glory and honor through Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pastor. Now to lead us in the Shembe prayer is Nkosinati.
Good evening, everyone. As I'm here in front of us, I would like to say I'm here and praying. Can we close our eyes? Nkulunkulu washembe nyaphezulu. Silapha-ke Baba, siyacela Nkulunkulu washembe nyaphezulu Nkosi yamakhosi kuba uhlanganyele nathi Nkosi kulo mcimbi ka-Ishwa. Kuba Nkosi yamakhosi uqhube kahle Nkulunkulu washembe nyaphezulu Nkosi yamakhosi. Umgcine Nkulunkulu washembe nyaphezulu Nkosi yamakhosi, akhule shembe nyaphezulu Nkosi yamakhosi. Siyamcelela shembe nyaphezulu Nkosi yamakhosi. Kuba Nkosi yamakhosi umgcine shembe nyaphezulu Nkosi yamakhosi. Uziphathe, amen.
Thank you, ladies and gents. They say that greatness is never achieved alone. It's encouraged, it's supported, and it's also loved into existence. So before we go any further, we invite the woman who has walked beside Ishwar through every chapter, the quiet seasons and the celebrated ones. So please warmly welcome, shall we call her the First Lady of the celebrations this evening, Ishwar Ramlutchman, to deliver the official welcome address. Please give her a round of applause.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Namaste, Vanakkam, Sanbonani. Good evening, dear ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is my pleasure and honor to extend a cordial welcome to this auspicious and special 50th birthday celebration of Prince Ishwar Ramlutchman Mabheka Zulu. Today we celebrate how blessed the world became when God gave us you. Happy birthday, Prince Ishwar Mabheka Zulu. Today is not just a birthday, it's a celebration of 5 decades of struggles, successes, generosity, and resilience. We have amongst us family, friends, well-wishers, community leaders, religious leaders, and our esteemed dignitaries who include Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation, MEC Thulasizwe Buthelezi, Deputy Prime Minister to the Zulu Nation, Nkosi Kilisa and his lovely wife, Her Royal Highness of Nyukeni and Usutu Royal Palace in Lunkulu, Her Royal Highness of Linduzulu Royal Palace in Lunkulu, the Minister of Kokta, Honorable B.F. Shlabisa and his lovely wife, the Consul General of India, Mr. Nitin Subhash Yola, Princess Pumzile, Member of National Assembly, Dr. Glomo, Minister of Arts and Culture, MEC Kaula and his lovely wife, Mr. Pradeep Ramla from the Shivananda Fellowship and his lovely wife, and to the most important person, Ishwar's mom, Mrs. Chintar Kisun, for giving us the greatest gift in giving birth to Ishwar. I was going to say, let us give her a round of applause, but she actually did that before I could say it. So thank you, Mom. So this is the hard part. So As we celebrate Ishwar's birthday, let us observe silence as we take the opportunity to acknowledge some special people who are no longer physically with us, but are looking down from heaven above. And they include Ishwar's spiritual gurus, Swami Sahajananda, the spiritual head of the Divine Life Society of South Africa, and Swami Vimlananda, the General Secretary of Divine Life Society headquarters in India. Then to Ishwar's royal family, members, and mentors, our dearest King Goodwill Zwelithini Bayete and Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Ishwar's family members, and that includes Ishwar's dad, Mr. Polly Kisun, his brother Minesh, and his father-in-law, Munsami Muthusami. Lastly, Ishwar's friends, Mrs. Rekha Ramjogi, who was the secretary of the Shivananda World Peace Foundation, as well as Dr. K.C. Devraj, who also served under the Shivananda World Peace Foundation. Most of our departed friends and families actually attended Ishwar's 40th birthday celebration, and they are dearly missed today. We also take this opportunity to give thanks to all those who have contributed and made tonight's event possible. Your love, generosity, and kindness is most appreciated. Finally, happy birthday to the man who feels like home, no matter where we are or what life throws at us. As we celebrate your birthday, I give thanks for your presence in my life. I wish that your days ahead will be filled with love, joy, laughter, prosperity, and success. Thank you for being the love of my life. May Swami Shivananda and Swami Sahajananda always guide, protect, and bless you forever. Once again, on behalf of the Ramlutchman and Governor families, as well as everyone here today, we wish you a happy and blessed birthday, Prince Ishwar Mabheka Zulu. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful welcome. We have a beautiful program for you this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hear from quite a few speakers. We have a beautiful cake to cut a little bit later. But what we have now is quite a treat. It is the release of the documentary, which you would have been hearing a bit about. It's called From Indenture to Royalty. Now, some stories demand to be told. Some journeys demand to be preserved. 166 years ago, Indian indentured laborers arrived on these shores with just a little more than hope. And tonight, one of their sons stands a Zulu prince. This documentary traces the improbable, luminous arc of a boy who turned adversity into purpose, a man who built AC Industrial, who built homes for the vulnerable, who planted Shivananda peace pillars across communities, who was adopted by the late King Goodwill Zwelithini Kabeko Zulu and bestowed the name Mabheka, which means the one who cares and the one who protects. Tonight, that life lives on screen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we now officially release From Indenture to Royalty.
If there's any one single person that can single out who has done that extra mile as far as promotion of social cohesion is concerned, that is Ishwar Ramlutchman.
Ishwar's got a heart and soul for humanitarian aid because he has got no limits when it comes to changing people's lives, when it comes to uplifting people.
What his left hand do, his right hand does not know. So that is a great asset from a man who has contributed so much to humanity.
It is impossible to write or talk about the history of the Zulu monarch, the late Isilo, without mentioning Ishwar or Mabheka.
An Indian son of a king of the Zulus. I mean, that's something special.
I grew up in Kwatugoza. Then we used to call it Stanga. At that time, my family was very poor, but my mom and dad made sure that we are well taken care and that they needed to work hard to ensure that we have a better life. I recall my mom working very hard in the garden for people and washing clothes just to ensure that we have a good living. And also my dad used to work for his parents. And one thing I give thanks to them because they work very hard, mainly just to ensure that we are well taken care of.
Ishwar was born in Stenga Hospital, and he was growing up very nice child, and he always helping, doing everything, and if anything, if I want, I'll tell him that I'm tired. He said, "No, ma, don't worry. I'll sweep the yard for you. I'll, help you. What you want." When the children was growing up, and it was very difficult. We didn't have money for luxuries, and we just what little had we used. We just stay near there when the scrapyard, and when we didn't have food and all anything, then I should go and work in the scrapyard. Should pick the small things, and Ishwar, because he was small, he don't know nothing. He'll follow me and come. Yes, sometimes he wants to sleep, and then I'll put on mat, and then he sleep, and I'll be visiting work, and then when finish everything, then I'll take him and go home.
Ishwar and I were practically brothers growing up. We had a good relationship, especially at the time where his dad had passed away. And, as good friends, we were there for each other. What appealed to me with regards to Ishwar is his personality. A man of very humble beginnings, a man of absolute good friendly qualities. Ishwar was a kind of character that was easy to talk to, easy to make friends with. And he was real. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing fabricated about him. Many of the high flyers wouldn't have thought much of Ishwar. But like I'm saying, when you sat and spoke to him, you could see that this man was deep. Even at a young age, he was deep. The thoughts that he had, the humility, the love that he had.
At a very young age, we were introduced to the Divine Life Society. Every Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, we used to attend services at the ashram. There was one service that His Holiness Sri Swami Sajananda, the spiritual head of the Divine Life Society, was a guest of honor at that function. Since then, I drew all my attention towards him and started to focus on the spiritual aspect of my life at a very young age, because he always was very inspirational towards us. He invited me to come and stay at the ashram during school holidays. So I went and lived at the ashram for 2 weeks in Reservoir Hills at the Divine Life Society headquarters. And Swamiji at that time was very strict. He was very meticulous. Everything becomes divine work. We say in Indian culture, to be a karma yogi, you do selfless service, and you do selfless service with your hands. And that's what he taught me. Since then, I've always been very active at the ashram at a very young age. Even when I finished my metric, I used to spend a lot of time, my weekends used to be at the ashram cutting grass. I used to cut even the stadium grass all by myself, just as a service to my divine master, Sri Swami Sajananda. When I was 21 years old, he put me onto the board of management of the Divine Life Society, and later for 2 years made me the youngest chairperson of the institution. And that's where I learned a lot how to deal with people, how to be always active, and to ensure that we must remain humble no matter what credit come to us. I was very unfortunate that I couldn't study after a metric, but what really drove me was the teachings of my master. Swami Shivananda teachings is so simple and practical: to serve, love, give, purify, meditate, realize, be good, do good, be kind, be compassionate, serve others. He was very clear about it. Service to humankind is worship of God. And that's how I continued serving the people of our country at large. And Swami Sajananda himself was an inspiration to me, because he built over 300 schools during apartheid days to ensure that kids in the rural areas are well educated. Today, we can be proud that the people of KwaZulu-Natal were very fortunate that infrastructure was given to them.
I started building schools because the budget from Pretoria was not enough. Then God, being such a wonderful Father, I come across a great religious Hindu priest by the name of His Holiness Sahajananda Swami Sahajananda. We became close. So the Divine Life Society assisted us with money. And the Swami and myself came to the conclusion that for every rand that we are going to put a rand. We built thousands of schools throughout KwaZulu,
So during my early days, I used to be very fond of the African Zulu communities, because we lived amongst them. They worked for my grandfather, and we always interacted. And as I went on in life, I always had that yearning within me to meet the Zulu king and the Prime Minister, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. It was always in my heart to meet them. I got a job as a driver in Matuba, and that's when I decided that en route to Nongoma to deliver goods, I will pass and look for His Majesty King Goodwill Zwelithini Kabaka Zulu, the king of the Zulu nation. And to my surprise, when I got to Nongoma, I asked a lot of people where the king resided, and they directed me to the king's residence. And I was very fortunate that that particular day, His Majesty was in the office. And when I got there, the secretary at that time, Mrs. Zama Ngobo, welcomed me, and she asked me a lot of questions for 1 hour. And I constantly kept on asking her, when is the king going to come? When is the king going to come? And eventually she said to me, no, the king will see you, just be patient. And after a few minutes, then she led me into the room of His Majesty. His Majesty was very surprised that why would a young person come just to meet him, without any reason. He was very confused that what is it that I want, because I never asked him for anything. All what I wanted is just to salute him and to meet him. And that's how we connected, because I strongly feel that my coming together with His Majesty is all ordained by God, because when we connected, it was as if we knew each other for a very long time, and I always yearned to meet him, and on that particular day, he also called Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi and Her Royal Highness the Queen of Kangela Makengan, Queen Dlamini, to also come and meet me, and I was quite fortunate.
Ishwar Ramlutchman became so close to our people, to our king, to us, to the extent that the king adopted him as his son. Actually, I was a bit jealous because I regarded him as my son. But since the king is my nephew, you couldn't claim him as our son, both of us. So then he became my grandson after that.
When I adopted Ishwar Ramlutchman, I gave him a name of Mabheka Zulu. The adoption of dedicated and diligent subjects in the Zulu kingdom was always done by my predecessors. King Shaka, King Tsejayo, and King Dinizulu, to name a few, as Mabheka has become an additional member of our family, whom I always refer to as a daughter Layetu, our son. The name Mabheka means the one who cares for my people. This was done after his heroic dedication and achievement that Mabheka has done. He made himself to be part and parcel of us, as he is now. How can I help the poor? For traditional leaders here in my kingdom who are landless, in those landlets, there are people who are homeless. But Mabheka is not the government. He's doing a lot of humanitarian work. Where people that should give support to the poor, to the homeless. He cannot do to all of them. But he helps the people to have shelter. We thank you for that, Mabheka. That's why God is showering such blessings over you. Now you must ensure to figure out yourself. He was just like a grandfather to him, although he was a spiritual man to him. That's why he has been so inspired. Because what used to be done by Sivananda, he was not just doing it just here in the kingdom of the Zulu. He was going across the borders of the kingdom to other provinces. That's what Mabheka is doing. We always invite you. I always send you somewhere. I always ask you to help. And you always help without getting any permission from me. You need not to seek permission from me. And then you always inform me that you have done it. And I always see things on TV that you have just hand over some buildings, as the one building, the one house that you have asked me to hand over. I know very well what Mabheka is doing to the issue of social cohesion is concerned. As I mentioned in my earlier presentation, the dictum that people of exceptional leadership, intellectual and spiritual power are ahead of their time
rings through for Mabheka's life's journey, we are celebrating. Indeed, over the years, Mabheka has become an additional member of our family, whom I always refer to as Indodana Yetu. You are our son. And your wife is our daughter-in-law. So his commitment and promotion of social cohesion, nature, conversation, and in respect for everyone's cultural heritage and religion has earned him our respect. When I adopted Ishwar Ramlutchman, I gave him a name of Mabheka Zulu, because he was a caring man, a caring person. I must thank you for that, Ishwar. Would you have that insight within yourself for the monarch and the monarchy itself? As I'm talking to you today, was just within the monarchy members. Uthi qhubeka kakhudlwana. Qhubeka kakhudlwana. Take it further. Carry on with what you are doing for my people.
That was a beautiful documentary, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give them one more round of applause? A few things stand out, including from tolerance to acceptance and social cohesion, and just to have a look at just what an impact our birthday boy has made in his wonderful life, in his 50 years. Now, as a bridge between continents and communities, Prince Ishwar's impact, of course, extends far beyond KZN. Let's now hear from some well-wishers from across the world.
My dear friend Ishwar, it has been a great pleasure to know you and to work very closely with you over the years through global organization of people of Indian origin, in short form GOPIO. Since becoming a life member in 2012, you have served the organization with exceptional dedication, first as International Coordinator for Africa, then you moved on to Executive Vice President of GOPIO International, and then now serving as International Coordinator for Africa. Your commitment and sense of responsibility have strengthened Gopio's presence and mission across the continent. I especially cherish our close collaboration during the Gopio Africa Business Summit in May 2017. Your leadership, organizational skills, and tireless efforts were central to the success, and the summit remains a proud moment for all of us. Beyond titles and roles, what truly distinguishes you is your compassion and humanity, your willingness to help those in need, whether by building homes for the less fortunate or supporting community initiatives, reflects a deep sense of service and generosity. You are not only a capable leader and organizer, but also a person of heart and action. I am grateful for your friendship, very pleased by your service, and proud to have worked alongside you. On this special occasion, I wish you good health, continued success, happiness, and many more years of meaning service to the community. Happy 50th birthday, dear Ishwar. May the years ahead bring you fulfillment, strength, and joy. Have a good one. Thank you.
The certain golden hue that pervades that ring, I have observed, is Ishwar's contribution in the society. He has been a unifying factor among various people of various races. Contribution in this country is as that golden hue who goes all around and connects everybody. That is his biggest gift to South Africa, and he himself is a gift for many people. He has brought many people together. Somebody is this race, that race. But it is difficult to have a unifying factor anywhere, whether it is the family or it is a country or in the society. What I have observed is Ishwar's contribution in the society is he has been a unifying factor among various people of various races, and with the same easiness as he is with one group, he is with all, and therefore all accept him. On this beautiful day, I wish him all the best so that he can go on serving the community, serving the people, and make them feel that we are all one and we are all striving for one joy, one goal. And big cheers to him so that he can give his best and act as the representative of God also, which he has been doing since long. My lots of love and my good wishes to Ishwar. Hari Om.
Happy 50th birthday, Ishwar. I'm so sorry I cannot join you this evening. But ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate a remarkable man whose life reflects purpose, compassion, and leadership. Ishwar, you're not only a successful entrepreneur and generous philanthropist, but a truly warm, caring, and big-hearted person who makes a difference wherever you go. Your commitment to unity is inspiring. Through your peace initiatives and your close relationship with the Zulu royal family, especially His late Majesty, you have played a meaningful role in strengthening the bonds between the Indian community and the Zulu nation, building bridges of understanding, respect, and harmony. Your success is measured not only by your achievements, but by the lives you uplift and the unity you help create. May this milestone birthday usher in continued success, good health, happiness, and even greater impact in the years ahead. Happy 50th birthday, my dear friend, and here's to a future as meaningful and inspiring as the journey that you have traveled, and have a fantastic evening.
Namaste, Vanakkam, Sanbonani. It gives me great privilege to extend birthday greetings to my dear brother, Ishwar, on this very auspicious and blessed occasion of your 50th birthday. I've had the privilege of knowing Ishwar for a number of years, too long to remember exactly how long that I first met him at the Divine Life Society ashram, where we all should go to offer our worship and learn at the feet of our beloved Guru, Swami Sahajananda. Ishwar was a highly respected member of the Divine Life Society, and Swamiji heaped praises on Ishwar on many occasions in my presence for the work that he did not only at the ashram but for the larger South African community. Ishwar is truly a karma yogi. I've seen the work that he has done over the years and continue to do, not only within the Hindu and Indian community, but amongst all sectors of South African society. He dedicates much of his time and energy in fostering cultural understanding, cultural cooperation and harmonious coexistence amongst all South Africans. And through the Shivananda International Peace Foundation, he has done sterling work in nation building and especially amongst the communities of our beloved KwaZulu-Natal province. He has erected a number of Shivananda International Peace Pillars in South Africa and here in India, spreading the teachings of Swami Shivananda and the teachings of all major world religions, which calls upon us to live in harmony and coexist in peace amongst each other. I was recently at the last Yoga Day Festival in Congo, in KwaZulu-Natal, the informal settlement, where Ishwar continues to do tremendous work, promoting yoga and assisting the local community. And I witnessed firsthand the contribution he's made to the upliftment of the poorest of the poor in our community. Since my arrival in Delhi, Ishwar has also been a support to the South African High Commission here, and we are looking at cooperating in bringing underprivileged South African students to study at the universities here in India through the benevolence of the Shivananda International Peace Foundation. Continue doing the excellent work that you do, Ishwar, in nation building in South Africa and contributing positively to peace and development of our people. And you were highly regarded by His Royal Highness, the late King Goodwill Zwelithini, whom I had the privilege of knowing, and I know that you also continue his legacy under the patronage of our current His Royal Highness King Mr. Zulu. I hope that your birthday will also take cognizance of the work that you do and you continue to do in our community. We need more Ishwars in South African society today. Given the challenges that we face as a country, it is bright stars such as Ishwar that will lift our country. So to you, Ishwar, thank you for all that you do for our country, and I know you will continue in this vein, and it's a great privilege having you as a brother, and I wish you many, many more years of happiness and contributing positively to our beloved South Africa. Happy birthday, Ishwar. God bless you and all of the best for the future. Namaste.
Good evening. I have the privilege of being Ishwar's youngest sister, Shalane, joining you from across the ocean. And I would like to share a few words from my heart about my darling brother. They say a name carries meaning, and in Ishwar's case, it's a perfect reflection of it. Ishwar is a Sanskrit name meaning Lord or Supreme Being, a name that is associated with guidance, strength, and a steady presence. With time came a new name, Mabheka Zulu, which means the one who cares for my people. This was not a name that was given by birth, but one bestowed by a life lived in service to others. Ishwar has always been someone who supports others without being asked, who gives freely without expectations, and whose kindness comes straight from the heart. His generosity may not be loud, but it's felt by everyone around him, offering comfort, guidance, and reassurance in ways that leave a lasting mark. As his sister, one of the most meaningful things I've witnessed is the love and strength he gives to our dearest mother. The way he supports not just her, but our family, especially during difficult times, lifting us up with quiet strength. This speaks volumes about his character, and it's something I hold close to my heart. Our mother raised us with values of family, hard work, resilience, and compassion. And Ishwar, you have lived those values every single day. You make not just our mom proud, you make us all proud, not only for what you've achieved, but for the remarkable man that you are. As we celebrate you today, I also want to remember our late dad and our dearest brother in heaven. And I know right now they are looking down at you with pride. 50 years is not just a number, it's a celebration of life lived with love, courage, generosity to family, friends, and community alike. So Ishwar, as you stand at this pinnacle of half a century, look out at the landscape of your life. See the lives you've changed, the hope you've planted, and the love that reflects back to you from everyone who cares for you. Ishwar, my dear brother, I would like to wish you a happy 50th birthday. May this milestone year be filled with love, laughter, and unforgettable memories. I love you very much, and I feel incredibly grateful to have you in my life, and so lucky to call you my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Those are some beautiful messages. We will shortly hear from a few of our distinguished guests, and I think that it's quite interesting that we've heard more than once that we need more Ishwars in this world. But first up, we have a treat for you. We have a dance item. It's by Param Atman Dance Theatre, led by Cameron Govender. Please give them a warm welcome. Ladies and gents, we're going to take a slight pause from the program this evening before we get to hear from our honored guests and dignitaries. We do know that the kitchen will be closing shortly, so we are going to have a small break for dinner. We did have a little bit of a delay because of the inclement weather, of course. So we are going to break for dinner, but we do ask that you please stay with us after dinner, and we will have more entertainment for you throughout dinner as well. And we do have those speeches and our honored guests that you're going to hear from straight after. So you will be called up table by table to head to the buffet area. I would like to ask for our honored guests and dignitaries to please go for dinner first and enjoy your dinner, and we'll chat to you straight after that. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
You're in the mix with South Africa's King of the Mix.
Hola, 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 hola.
Salsa non flamenco, my brother. You know.
What is Natu? పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన బోట్ల గిట్ట దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు చెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి చెట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప తొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు 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 కూర నాటు 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 పచ్చి మిరపలాగా మించనాటు నాటు 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 విచ్చు కత్తిలాగా వెర్రి నాటు
He knows me as a former member of parliament, and it is so. I'm not in parliament anymore since September, but thank you very much. Good evening to the program director. Good evening to our queens of our late king, the queen of Zulu Palace and the queen of Nyogeni Palace. I've also seen Princess Pumzile, Princess Makay, and the other princess I might not have seen, other children from the royal family, and Kosi Chiliza and his dear wife, Undunankulu Kazulu, Baba, Pinabo MEC wetu, MEC Chilizi, Siyabonga kakhulu, iphini kaNdunankulu and the dear wife Dunge, MEC oyibutho lami, sibuthwe ndawonye, sibuthwe kwaZulu, sabuye sabuthwe enkonzweni Kabisa and his dear wife. The protocol and all the guests, the Ishwar family, good evening to all of you. The protocol will not allow to speak after the king has spoken. And Ishwar, we have put us in a very difficult spot. Happy birthday to you and your family. But since I've been given a platform, will mention two things. I was at young age of high school. Professor Mapala did not teach me history. He pushed me to go and do science and other things. But what has happened here is very historical regarding Mabheka. I'm going to be talking about 2 points. The first one will be directed to Minister Bulawayo. Among other places we went to with Isilo, the latest Silo, was like a pilgrimage to Kokstad. Because after the instruction of the king for us to do circumcision medical in the province, it was done under all areas of Zamakos. But people of Kokstad would go to circumcisions the same way as it is done in the Eastern Cape. The only difference in Kokstad was that they will allow the health team to go and indicate that this one should and this one should not go. And as a result, religiously, all children who had gone to Etabeni in the cultural way around Gokstad will come back safe. Ishwar will be there, Kosa Sematungen will be there, and our king will go there to celebrate that and say, thank you very much for doing the work you are doing, because it is under my instruction that you must be assisted. We would wish that that issue, Minister Bulawayo, can be taken up to wrap into Eastern Cape, because we should not say they should stop their culture, but they would actually support your vision to say, let them go, but let them be medically be checked and then be allowed to go there. My last point is to you, Ishwar, that not many of us in this country, in this province, had the privilege to sit at the table with the king. You are one of those who sat. But there are very few people, probably are the only one of the Indian origin, who was given a special name by the king. He never gave all of us, but you are. And therefore, that puts you into a very special category of people in the country, in the world. And to be given such a high pedestal by our late king means a great tribute to you for the work that you did and for what our king saw in you. I pray and wish that you follow what our king said, our late king said, to say, go out and go on and do this philanthropic good work to my people. And he said that when he was alive, and I'm sure looking at us now from heaven, he's saying that to you. We wish and pray that God pushes you with that spirit that our king instilled in you, to say you do and follow, because that will actually make our king, wherever he is, very proud of you. There are two people we're missing today greatly. You have mentioned the Sivananda, the community, but to me, as I was driving this way, people who would have been here, two of them, is Prince M.G. Buthelezi and our late king. But may their spirit continue to propel us to even do better. Not only you, Ishwar, and all of us in this room. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The bond between Prince Ishwar and the Zulu nation is one that's forged in honor, humility, as well as service. Our next distinguished speaker is the Deputy Prime Minister to the Zulu nation, Nkosi PDH Chilisa. Please give him a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Program Director, thank you very much. First and foremost, I'd like to greet Ishwar and your family, your beautiful wife, your mother, Abahlonishwa, Honorable Dlomo, Honorable Kapisa, Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation, Mfundisi Buthelezi, Bulawayo, indlunkulu yonke, ikakhulu omama bami, indlunkulu wakwaLindo Zulu, indlunkulu wasoSuthu. Sithokoza kakhulu ukuniphinda sinibone lapha, ntwana akaphinda ngene. Ibo bonke honorable guest of the family of Ishwar, I won't waste your precious time because a lot have been said. Ishwar is one of the kind. You know, we used to sit with him until the next morning with the late king. So anyone can say, how can this Indian guy sit here in Kwanongoma until such time. But uzoba khona nje. Until kuzekube kuyodabulukusa, we say, may God bless you. What you are doing, you are not doing for yourself, but you are doing for the nation. You played an important role to ensure that there is peace, there is harmony amongst the community, different community, Indian community and the Zulu nation. That alone, to me, means a lot, because it's not you, but it's from the family you are coming from. The teachings from your mom, your dad, and in your family, that humanity is the most important thing. We wish God Almighty to bless you, to give you more, to continue ensure that there is peace, not in the Zulu nation, but among South Africa, because that is important. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next speaker is MEC for Arts and Culture in KwaZulu-Natal, Honorable Kaola Kabisa. Please give him a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Program Director. Greetings to Ishwar and the Ramlutchman family, your wife, your mother, and your friends and relatives. Ndlonkulu kamlombane, ndlonkulu walinduzulu, ndlonkulu ndlovu, ndlonkulu wasenyokeni, ndlonkulu mchiza, umntwana umukelile, nabantu abenkosi engenzela bakhona, umntwana uphumzile, inkosazana umntwana waphindangena, Bulawayo, Sonishwa uNgqongqoshe, umholi wethu weqembu lenkatha, Ndunankulu kaZulu, uNgqongqoshe waKhokta Shenge, Nkosi yesizwe saseMadungeni noNdlunkulu, inkosi engusekela kaNdunankulu kaZulu, Hlonishwa uDinangwe, my big brother, my brother in church, ngimhlonishwa uMeya waseZululand uMeya bonke abakhona and all the dignitaries that have been invited here tonight. The documentary that we have just viewed tonight has reminded us of the great losses that we have suffered as the people of South Africa, but more especially as the people of the Zulu nation, of which Ishwar has become part. A great loss in being taken away by the good Lord, the Swami Vananda, His Majesty Mlogombane, and the Prince of Papindangen. There is a big void, and the losses are reminding us that in fact, a challenge to the current leadership of the country and of the province. Yes, you have suffered the losses. What are you doing? How are you retaining what they taught you? That's the challenge, Ishwar. Happy half century, my friend. We look forward to another century. Hoping you'll get there with us. I got to know Ishwar in a variety of ways. PV Mtetwa was very close to Ishwar when we were both mayors. Lawrence Mtombeni was very close to Ishwar, and we were all mayors. So I got to know Ishwar, and I also got to know Ishwar. He was Mtona's son, and as he was the king's son. And I was also Mtona's son, I was also the king's son. I would not say grandson to both of them, I was their son. So that's how I got to know Ishwar. You know, we Zulus will always be skeptical of some things. You know, Mtwana and the king, the late king, they practically practiced social cohesion. Now, because umntwana, people think we just say it when we say the man you can trust. Because, you know, with us, umntwana and the king, whatever they would do, even if you don't see light in it, even if you don't see where it's going, but because they are there, you would believe that it's the right thing to do. Now, because Ishwar came with the people that we trusted, whilst we have been skeptical, but because the king was there in his life, Mtwana was there in his life, we then believed, oh, Ishwar is the right person to be with. Now, those are the kind of leaders that we have had. So enjoy your 50 years, my friend. I've just had some squabbles with him. Big fights. CG, greetings to you. The Consul General is here. I've had a promise, CG, that when we officially open the monument, there will be a delegation from India. Because how we arrived at it being constructed, it was a great struggle. Two of the people who gave me a hard time are here in this room, and one of them is Ishwar and his friend, my homeboy. There was a Third World War in the boardroom, with one faction saying we don't want this, other faction saying we want it this way. But ultimately, we came to a resolution, and now it's peace going forward. And I'm sure you have to construct one of the peace, what do you call it? Alongside that monument. So it reminds us how we got into it being on the ground. Enjoy, my friend. Thank you.
Prince Ishwar's spiritual journey has always guided his leadership. Our next speaker, please welcome Pradeep Ramlal from the Shivananda Fellowship. Please give him a warm round of applause.
Revered and distinguished leaders, all protocols observed. MEC Kaola has said something very important. We are trouble causers, yes, but from the goodness of our heart. Today I want to say to Prince Mabheka Zulu, my dear brother, whom I knew in your first incarnation as Ishwar Ramlutchman, your second reincarnation as Prince Mabheka Zulu. It's a real great honor. But on behalf of my wife Rekha Ramlal and myself, Pradeep Ramlal, I wish to pay tribute to this remarkable soul whose life has shaped by service, humility, and spiritual dedication. Ishwar, you certainly have earned the title of Prince Mabheka Zulu. I know a lot that has gone through your time since you first joined the ashram, and what I saw in the video is only a short part of the journey that you and I traveled together. A journey filled with lots and lots of challenges. You didn't get to where you got without tremendous challenges and problems. I know it because you were right next to my side. Ishwar first met his Param Guru, Swami Sahajananda of the Divine Life Society around 30 years ago, I would think, when he became involved in satsangs and book sales in the Richards Bay region and together in Kwadakuza, Ostanga. From those humble beginnings began a lifelong spiritual journey rooted in the teachings of Swami Shivananda, one of the modern day saints who founded the Divine Life Society nearly 100 years ago. His early life was marked by hardship, that is, Ishwar. Losing his father at a young age, Ishwar was raised through the strength and sacrifices of his dear mother. What I'm saying to you today, I didn't see this video before. I didn't live in your family, but I'm talking from my own experience and from my heart. And the mother carried the burden of raising the family almost single-handedly. Today I pay tribute to her, a woman with resilience, nurtured a good son who chose a path of service to mankind. Also equally important, I also want to pay tribute to Ishwari, who shares a birthday in March on the very same day. The strange thing is, many of you might know Ishwar and Ishwari. One is born on the 8th of February, one is born 8th of March. This is how the soul clusters came together. And the good fortune they had, both of them, was brought together by Swami Shivananda. Ishwar, amongst his family members, he shone out. I know the entire family. And they all contributed in one way or the other in the activities of the Divine Life Society. And I remember Ishwar used to come, buy books, go and sell the books. Those days, make a check, they will come to me. And if there was any problems, they will use my name to protect them. Okay? Because in the ashram, if you, Dr. Shlomo and MEC Kaula, running a political organization and running that ashram was the same. And without him, Tuana Kapindangen, and without Swami Shivananda's son, which is Swami Sahajananda, there would have been no service delivery. They ruled with an iron fist, and you had to be obedient and disciplined. And Ishwar knew all these challenges. During my chairmanship of the Divine Life Society, which spanned approximately 12 years, we worked tirelessly together to grow the organization and to accelerate service delivery to the poorest of the poor. The journey was deeply influenced by the spiritual bond between Prince Mangasutu Buthelezi and Swami Sahajananda, a relationship forged in 1974 during the erstwhile KwaZulu government. Between the two, there was no word called no. If Mtwana called, Swamiji will say, yes, yes. Immediately we will type the letter, build the school. We didn't have the money. Mtwana gave the first seed capital in this program of 25,000 rand. He says, please take this money, my people may misuse this money. And that is how Mtwana and Swami invested in education. Many people spoke about liberation before education, and Mtwana said education before liberation. And today, when you see the thousands of schools and classrooms that are there in the KwaZulu-Natal region of Zululand, it is because of the efforts and the vision of Mtwana and Swami Sahajananda. And of course, the work flourished with the support and the blessings of His Majesty King Goodwill Zwelithini Mabheka Zulu. He graced every function. There were times, I'm telling you, there is some unwritten stories here. Even our late king was hard on Ishwar. I want this, I want this. And Ishwar would have to go and find the resources, because you cannot say His Majesty no. I know the difficulties, even during the time of the HIV/AIDS program. He put tremendous strain on the society. And Ishwar was one of those who was a messenger to go and carry out the king's instruction. It was very difficult to run an ashram because you've got a lot of people that will talk. Today you have them called WhatsApp warriors. They were not in the field to do that work. To be in the army, to be in Swami Sahajananda's army was not an easy task. If you didn't carry his instruction, you were banned, you were fined, you were punished, because discipline and duty came first. That is what made Ishwar a strong devotee and an ambassador of the Divine Life Society. I remember when Ishwar was saying in the that movie that
Swamiji asked him to join. I remember we going into the boardroom, and that same boardroom, Ntwana opened around 1999, and I was going to Gabon. Swamiji said, you stay here, because I was working for the Department of Water and Sanitation at that time. He says, you stay here because Ntwana wants to have a private meeting. Ntwana was feeling a little bit strange, because why are all the mayors coming to have the blessings of Swami Sahajananda? And Ntwana was left out. He says, how, Ishwar? What are you up to? Whether it was Zululand Mayor, the late Zanele Magwaza, whether it's Dombeni, whether it's Bibi Mtetwa, whether it was yourself and some of the other mayors from the various other regions. He says, hey, I founded this relationship. And this relationship continued because of Ntwana. And it was blessed by Isilo. That's something, when we talk about social cohesion, we must understand it was not on paper, it was not on WhatsApp. It involved the great integration of the leadership qualities. And I was there, I lived. Ishwar was much younger than me, probably 15, 20 years younger than me. But we faced that. When there was problems, Swamiji stood with Baptist Nazareth Church against one guy who was creating a discord. And funny enough, it was Isilo who had a meeting in Ilangeni Hotel, and he brought the both communities together to discuss this problem. Right? That is how Isilo led by example. I fondly recall a moment when Ishwar used to sit humbly outside the boardroom, waiting for me. He was like my younger brother. When Swamiji entered, he immediately recognized Ishwar's potential to serve and instructed me that appoint Ishwar to the board of management. It was a very privileged status to be alongside Swamiji. Let me tell you something, a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, right? Because of the proximity of a spiritual giant like Swami Sahajananda. I was one of the youngest chairmen, and I remember there were times when we used to deal with Ntwana. He was a member of parliament, he was a minister. Sometimes when Swamiji will say, go and ask Ntwana to do this, and Ntwana will turn around and say, are you advising me? I'm the minister, I know what my job is. Because the relationship between Swamiji and Ntwana was something you can't describe. You can't describe it in a textbook. But I'm sharing this with you because that same bond Ishwar had with Ntwana and Isilo, and with me. He was molded through service, becoming what we affectionately call double engine. M.E.C. Kaula said that in the holding room, double engine. When Ishwar and Pradeep were together, a lot of things happened very fast. And Ntwana said when service delivery from 2000 accelerated, we built more schools than the national department in KwaZulu-Natal. That's the truth. The late Prince Gideon Zulu, right? He recognized what we had done. But that is a relationship that was forged on social cohesion. People over here must understand what Divine Life Society has done for social cohesion. Ishwar is an ambassador of that. Of course, that attracted a lot of envy and jealousy. So let's go on beyond this, what has been discussed here today. I know a little bit more, but I shared this as your birthday gift, a tribute to you. Beyond local service, Ishwar Vision has expanded internationally. As an active member of GOPIO, Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, he promotes also international yoga. He has partnered with the Consul General of India in Durban for many years. And secondly, he has been the first to take yoga to the rural communities. He took it to the Ezemvelo Trust in Drakensberg. He had the vision of saying, let us harmonize with nature. Right? That is our Sanatan Dharma. And through the partnership with the Sulabh International in Delhi, initiatives of supporting menstrual hygiene and sanitary access in schools are being discussed, and it's an advanced stage. We plan to do something at the Ebushleni village, the Shembe place, where we will make sanitary napkins using children so that they get empowered, the machines will be provided, etc., and it will be done at zero cost. That is what we want to do through Sulabh International. Our minister, deputy minister, went to Delhi recently for a conference on sanitation, right, on the World Toilet Day. That's one of the projects, and that is being done in collaboration with Professor Anil Suklal, who is the High Commissioner of South Africa to India. Secondly, the Sivananda World Peace Foundation is also working in collaboration with the Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology in Orissa. Now, the Kalinga Institute educates 40,000 children or scholars from the tribal areas of India. They provide everything. It's something that people need to see how disciplined those children are. Everything is provided free of charge. And we intend sending students from here to study at the Kalinga Institute. In fact, earlier next month, we will be signing a partnership with them. That is also part of the initiative with the South African High Commissioner and through Ishwar as well. And lastly, we will be bringing some students from Delhi University to do PhD studies between the tribal people of Chhattisgarh, right, and the tribal people of KwaZulu-Natal, trying to understand the economic modalities, how the tribal people survive, because rural economics is important. We have a very Eurocentric Western civilization in this country, but poverty is still in the rural communities. We all know that MEC and MEC Tulasizwe Buthelezi, that we need to concentrate our efforts in the poorest of the poor, and that is in keeping with the teachings of Swami Shivananda. So today we not only celebrate his birthday, but a journey, one defined by humility, resilience, faith, and unwavering dedication to humanity. Ishwar, your life reflects the power of spiritual values, and be rest assured, your Guru is always there overseeing your work. Because without the Guru's grace, you won't have achieved anything. So be assured of one thing on this 50th birthday of yours. Your Guru, Swami Sahajananda, Swami Shivananda, is guiding you, protecting you, and will also request you to do more for the poorest of the poor. Thank you to Ishwari, because without a talented, beautiful wife, that's a divine Shakti that is also supporting you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ladies and gents, just a quick announcement. There is a book that's going around the hall at the moment. So if you'd like to have your personal wish for Ishwar written down, there's a book, and I believe it's at table 2 at the moment. So that's going to be going throughout the tables, and you can have your wishes written down for him. Our next message is from Unyazi Zulu, and the message will be delivered by Mrs. Sia Shembe. Please give her a warm welcome.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, protocol observed. Tonight we celebrate the phenomenal individual that is very considerate, loving and welcoming. I don't know where to start, but thank you for all that you have done for the Nazareth Church. Your effort doesn't go unnoticed. Sibonge, the way you treat Baba with such respect, even us as the family, Siyabonga. You have been proven that we are all one, despite our appearance. Where one comes from, we wish you many more years on this earth. We pray that God blesses you abundantly, and may He fulfill all your wishes and desires. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We, of course, are deeply honored to be in the presence of royalty this evening. From the Nkonyeni and Usutu royal palaces, we humbly welcome Her Royal Highness Queen Nompumelelo Zulu Kazwelithini. Your Majesty, it is, of course, a privilege to have you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Her Royal Highness.
Thank you, Program Director. Ndodakazi Makoti, Ishwar Mabheka, the Ramlutchman family. Special greetings to you, Mom, Prince and Princesses, Ndlunkulu Wakalendo Zulu, Gibingelele, Mntwana uPhumzile, Wakwaphinganeni, Dr. Dlomo, Bulawayo phakathi kwethu, Inkosi uMdunge, uKabisa nomama, Inkosi uMdunge ngiyaxolisa nomama uMdunge, Shenge, Ndodankulu, Consul General, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight the King has spoken. I can't say anymore, but it's just to say yes, Mabheka is still taking care. He's taking care of his younger brothers and sisters. After His Majesty has left us, Mabheka has been there. My last born daughter to King Zwelithini has been schooling here at Grantley. I never had a headache of the car picking her up from school to home. His eldest brother has been there. And Ishwari, they would take care of her. What about lunch? What about this? What are you short of? She came back home spoiled more than she was when the King was there. Mabheka is taking care of us all as the family. In the palaces, when it gets to the palace, he sees something wrong as a son. He just do what is expected as a son to do. He'll never ask, when is the government this, government this? They trust this, they trust that. No, he is living up to his name, Mabheka. He's taking care of the mothers, all of us. All of us. What we have as the family is a special gift, Mabheka. This is, I think it's going to be very special because this is a design of something that the King, it was the last design of His Majesty King Zwelithini that he designed to do for his 50th of his reign, a gold coin. It's a special gift to Mabheka. On behalf of the royal family, I know my sister Quintandi is going to speak a lot, I know. If the King was here, we were going to depart here maybe from 2 a.m. Then it's still early. Yes, still early. On behalf of your mothers, your brothers, your sisters, and the royal family, this is a special gift. I'm sure it will resonate well with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was indeed a very special moment. We continue to honor the presence of royalty amongst us this evening. From the Lindu Zulu Royal Palace, we humbly welcome Her Royal Highness Queen Thandi Zulu Khwaziletini. Please give her a warm round of applause.
Program Director, honored guests, can I say all protocol observed? You have been mentioned, each one of you, by your names, your statuses and all. Please allow me to say all protocol observed because of the sake of time. But Ishwar and a family, because you are the honored guest this evening, I greet you all. And of course, I'm forced to also observe and acknowledge the consul from India. Now I've been dancing. Now I've got shortness of breath. Ishwar, today is your 50th birthday. It is said 50 years. Next door, thank you. What did we? It said 50 years is a new 30, but when one looks at you, one would say it's just the perfect age to be fabulous, to be fabulous, to be wise, and to have the right experience that is needed. You have spent a century creating this wonderful life that everybody is talking about right now. Even here in the documentary, they are talking about the type of life that you have given to all of us. And you are also leaving a mark on everyone that's here tonight. The wrinkles, I don't think you have wrinkles now, but I know you've got the gray hair. So the wrinkles that you may be having, or the great hairs, are the badges of honor, of wisdom, and of strength. You have made an incredible memories. The philanthropic work that you've done amongst the citizens here in UKZN, and as they have stated aptly, even abroad and across the borders, is well recognized, and you are being appreciated for that. I can mention a few, but because a lot has already been mentioned through that documentary, I won't go over that again. As you, from the humble beginnings, from poverty to being okay, I'll say okay, because I don't think you'll say you are rich now, you are a billionaire or billionaire, whatever, but you are happy with life. Same goes for your family. Your mother was struggling. Today, you can see, she looks so young, almost the same age as Umakoti, okay? Which means everything is okay now in your life. But as you move from down here up, you did not get inflated. You remained very humble, very approachable, very embracing. We are happy about that. A lot of people, as they move from that area up, they lose themselves. They lose the very fiber of themselves. So we are saying congratulations and keep it that way. Have that humility all your life. I wish, it's just a wish. I don't say commit, but in your heart, do commit. Which can have people who will be this selfless, like Ishwar, and do even much more than him himself. If after this we can have, say, about 10 people who will say to themselves, from today, I commit, I'll do something. You can't start everywhere, but can start somewhere. In your family, in the neighborhood, and then you move on and on and on until our world or our earth is a better place to be in. So, Ishwar, I want to thank you very much for all the contributions that you have made in our lives, and for working with His Majesty to the point that he noted you and adopted you as a son. We are learning how to live with a son that is now being adopted. It teaches us all here that if there's a child that has been adopted into the family, when that person who was who had spearheaded that is gone, what do we do to the people that are remaining? So even in our families, we've got people that we adopt, that are being adopted. We still have got to look after them, and we still have got to appreciate everything that they have been to us and to the people that have come before us. Thank you, Ishwar. Ishwar, at times like this, we forget that it's not just Ishwar. He wouldn't be this successful if you were not close by, if you're not there to encourage him, because life is not a smooth journey all the time. There are times when things are up and down, and it is yourself that has got to suffer, to see the pain, to see the tears, to listen to the insults, and all those things. So I must say, thank you very much. And to Mom, we are very happy that you gave us a son, okay? I thank every one of you.
Another beautiful message. I think I kind of understand why Her Royal Highness said. Can we also have Kwabe come up, please? He's going to be leading the birthday song. In the meantime, you can warm up your voices for the happy birthday song.
Sanbonan, may we all clear our throats once again. Happy birthday.
Shemi's family to come forward to take photos as well. Also have Prince Ishwar's nieces and nephews come up, please, for photos.
Project, I want to project. Oh yeah, zappe.
People are in quite a dancing mood. Our DJ is also pumping it up a little bit. We have a few more speeches to get through, and yeah, it has been quite an incredible evening so far. I don't know if any of you have been to quite a decorated birthday party before, but it definitely is something for the history books and a testament to what an incredible man Prince Ishwar is. Our next speaker is by Prime Minister to the Zulu Nation and MEC for Kokta KZN. That's MEC Thulasizwe Buthelezi. Please give him a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much to our wonderful program director. May we give her a round of applause. Our host, Prince Ishwar Mabheka Ramlutchman, and your wife and your beloved mother, thank you very much for inviting us to this wonderful occasion. The Minister of Kokta and President of the IFP, Honorable V.F. Hlabisa, Their Royal Highnesses, the Queen of Ulindu Zulu, who has spoken here before us, and the Queen of Enyogeni, the princes who are here, and the princesses who are the children of our late king, which is a very special occasion that they could be here to witness this wonderful occasion. Princess Phumzile, the daughter of our late father, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, His Excellency the Consul General of India, who is here, the Deputy Prime Minister and leader of the official opposition, Nkosi Cheleza, and his wife, the MEC for Arts and Culture, Mr. Ntomuhle Khawula, and his wife, our former MEC for Health, Dr. Sibongiseni Dlomo, the Mayor of Zululand, and Mr. Khumalo, and all our mayors who are here, and all our councillors, the family of His Holiness, the leader of the Nazareth Baptist Church, the Shembe family, Mr. Pradeep Ramlal, and all the distinguished guests. His Majesty the King sent a message on the occasion of Ishwar's 50th birthday, but he requested that I read his message today, which he has sent to you already, Ishwar, so that all the guests who are gathered here can hear the words that he wishes to express on such an occasion. I think all of us were moved by the video. It brought back so many emotions. And I'm honored that on your 50th birthday, 3 of my mothers are here. The first one is Princess Pumzile, who in fact is my aunt, but is my mother, because she brought me up from when I was a young baby, right through school up to university. And it is an honor that today she is here to represent Umntwana waPhindangene and to represent the bond that existed between you and Umntwana. My second mother, I grew up with her in church. She was our older sister. And we were all together in church, and one day we were told she's going to be a queen. So she will no longer be with us at the altar in church. The Queen of Enyogeni, who used to be an altar server in the church together with us. And then one day she became a queen. Just like that, and she left us. And my third mother is the Queen of Zulu, because the first royal wedding that I attended was in 1988. The biggest wedding we've ever seen in Ulundi was the wedding of Queen of Zulu, who is here with us with a long gown of the bride, which we saw. So I think the presence of my 3 mothers who are here today, to me, Ishwar, it underscores the importance that when His Majesty the King adopted you as his son, you also treated him as your father. And today, all the beautiful messages we've heard have been really inspiring. I really would like to acknowledge also Professor Mapalala and his wife and all the people who worked closely with our late king. May I then read the message on the occasion of the 50th birthday of Prince Ishwar Ramlutchman Mabheka Zulu. The message is delivered on behalf of His Majesty King Mrs. Zulu Kazultini, to my beloved brother Prince Ishwar Ramlutchman Mabheka Zulu. It gives me great pleasure to convey this message on the auspicious occasion of the 50th birthday of my beloved brother Prince Ishwar Ramlutchman Mabheka Zulu, whose life has been devoted to service to my people. As you mark this significant milestone, I extend my warmest congratulations to you. It is both fitting and honorable to acknowledge your enduring contributions to the Zulu nation and to humanity at large. Your unwavering dedication to serving the people, particularly the marginalized and the vulnerable, has earned you deep respect and a special place in our hearts. I fondly recall the words of our late father, His Majesty King Zwelithini Kabheka Zulu, who recognized in you a kind spirit and a true servant of the people. You were blessed to share a close and meaningful bond with the late king. History was made when you became the first Indian to be formally adopted and bestowed with Zulu royal orders by His Majesty King Zwelithini Zulu. Your induction as a full member of the Zulu Royal Regiment is Nyosi. For eternity stands as a historic milestone, not only for the Zulu nation, but for South Africa and the world. Your adoption into the royal family as a prince reflects our late father's profound vision of unity, inclusivity, and shared humanity. I am honored to continue this legacy alongside you, my brother. The name Prince Mabheka Zulu, bestowed upon you by our late father, carries the meaning of the one who cares for my people. This name has become synonymous with your life's work and your steadfast commitment to service. You have truly lived up to its meaning through your tireless efforts in promoting social cohesion, cultural preservation, interfaith harmony, yoga, wellness, and community development. Your contributions have strengthened unity and helped preserve the cultural heritage of our people. As a member of the Zulu royal family, you form part of a proud lineage of leaders dedicated to uplifting and protecting the nation. Your historic adoption into the royal family as the first Indian so honored by a Zulu king remains a powerful symbol of unity and shared values. Your service within the Royal Regiment has further instilled in you the principles of discipline, loyalty, and self-service. As you celebrate this golden milestone, I wish you continued strength, wisdom, and fulfillment. May your life be enriched with good health, love, joy, and purpose. May this 50th birthday, my brother, serve not only as a celebration of your journey thus far, but also as a reflection of the profound impact you have made in the lives of many. With my warm regards and highest esteem, King Mrs. Zulu Zwelithini. And that is the message from our King. May I request on behalf of the Department of COGTA to request the Minister of COGTA, the Honorable V.F. Hlabisa, to hand over a certificate which has been specially commissioned for this occasion. And because my senior is here, I would request the Honorable Minister to hand over on our behalf to Ishwar, if you may come forward to receive the KZN COGTA Humanitarian Award, which is awarded to Mr. Ishwar Ramlutchman for his outstanding contribution to community development, cultural diversity, and social cohesion.
Thank you, MEC. Our final speaker for the evening is the Minister of COGTA, Honorable V.F. Shabisa. Please give him a round of applause. Sorry we're making you play musical chairs, sir.
Thank you very much, Program Director. I firstly want to greet their Royal Highnesses, Omgankosi, the Queen of Walindu Zulu, and the Queen of Enyogeni. I also want to greet the Princess and the Princesses who are in our midst. Princess Umntwana Uphumzile Buthelezi. All members of the royal family who are present in our midst. The Consul General of India. The members of His Holiness, the family members of Unyazi Lwezulu, Mfundisi Reverend T.D. Buthelezi, who is the traditional Prime Minister to the King and of the Zulu Nation, and also our MEC for Coptam, Inkosi Uqileza, the Deputy Traditional Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation, Nondlunkulu Wenkosi okhona phakathi kwethu, umfowethu uMntomuhle Khawula, MEC Sports, Arts and Culture, no Mrs. Khawula, who is also accompanying Umntana Nkosi, my twin brother, uDokotela Usibongiseni Dlomo. Ngiyabona ukabhezi uyaqala ukuthi hawu kanjani. It's a peculiar story. My daughter at a medical school, whenever Dr. Udlomo visited the medical school, the student will always ask her that, are you related to this person, or he is related to your father? Because they look the same. What happened here? And when I was in Durban at one stage, a person related the whole problem. And I noticed he thought I'm Dr. Dlomo when he said Dinang. I said, oh, I know. I said, okay. I will attend your problem, and I reported to Dr. Dlomo. Greetings to Professor Umaphalala, my teacher at the University of Zululand of many years ago, who is accompanied by Mrs. Maphalala, and most importantly, I want to greet the mother, to our brother Ishwar, his wife, and all members of the family, and great of all our main guest, my brother Ishwar. I accept it with great humility to be respected, to break the protocol, to speak after the queens have spoken. Our culture doesn't allow that. And also to speak after the message of unyazi lwezulu church wise akungivumeli futhi lokho, and also to speak after the message of His Majesty the King as rendered by the traditional Prime Minister to the King. But anyway, bonke nyabazana nogogo wesilo, and I'm sure ingane zonyazi, they may not even be aware ukuthi ngugogo wonyazi also. Omahlabisa ababili babegane ilanga lamalanga. So I can speak with great confidence. Even unyazi selikhulumile, nesilo sesikhulumile, noNdlunkulu sebekhulumile, ngoba ngiyabazala at the end of the day. It is a singular pleasure to congratulate my brother and friend on the celebration of his 50th birthday. Indeed, hitting half a century in life is a milestone. I have known my brother Ishwar for more than 30 years ago. The documentary of the story of life's journey has told it all. All the personalities who have spoken to us, but most importantly, Isilo Esebuzile and Umntwana wakwaPhindangene, they said it all when reflecting on the life we are celebrating today. And I said, it has been said enough. From humble beginnings to a life of impacting others positively is what we celebrate today. Our brother Ishwar is a true philanthropist of great note, a champion of social cohesion with a deep sense of humor and compassion across religion and culture. I used to walk with my brother when we undertake a holy pilgrimage in the church, and Ishwar demonstrated the cross-cutting attitude of religion for the sake of promoting God and humankind. And he also demonstrated this when even it comes to the culture, blending the culture of the people of Indian origin and the Zulu nation. You have taught us a great lesson, my brother. As a chairperson of the Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi Foundation, on which Ishwar serves as a trustee, I have witnessed the commitment to keeping the ideals of democracy, equality, justice, freedom, and peace at the center of the South African dialogue. And also as the president of the IFP, I have long witnessed Ishwar's ability to build bridges between diverse people and create unity of purpose. We owe a debt of gratitude to you, my brother, and I can only pray that the next chapter of your life must see you go from strength to strength to the benefit of all of us. On behalf of all of us, I want to thank your mother, whom I regard as an architecture, who drew the plan and built a solid foundation of the life of Ishwar. Without your sacrifice, Mama, and without your dedication in building Ishwar's life, I really doubt we will be here to celebrate the life well lived. Siyabonga kakhulu for the role you played in bringing up Ishwar to a person whom we celebrate today. It is also befitting to thank the family for borrowing the nation, the father, especially to his wife. Our wives go through terrible times because in most of the times we don't spend time with our families. Thank you very much, Mrs. Ishwar Ramlutchman, for being a pillar and for being patient to allow your husband to contribute in our society. Thanks to the whole family, because every successful person is as a result of a strong family behind him or her. My brother, may God bless you abundantly with good health, good heart to serve the nation, and also with many blessings. See more many years and continue as a pillar, the light and the hope to our nation. You made it to the half-century mark in style. Count not the candles, see the lights they give. Count not the years, but the life you live. God has blessed you with 50 years of good times and great company. You have won wisdom and experience. Have a fabulous 50th birthday, my brother. Cheers to the next chapter of your life. Thank you, Program Director.
Thank you. And now we get to hear from the man that we've been celebrating this evening, a prince by honor, a humanitarian by instinct, and a servant leader by calling. Born in humble circumstances, like we saw in the documentary, shaped by loss and strengthened by faith, recognized by royalty and by spiritual leaders as well. Please welcome Prince Ishwar Ramlutchman Mabheka Zulu.
ओम श्री सद्गुरु भगवान शिवानंदाय नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरु भगवान शिवानंदाय नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरु भगवान शिवानंदाय नमः। My humble greetings at the lotus feet of my divine master Sri Swami Shivananda, and at the lotus feet of my beloved Guru Sri Swami Sahajananda Ji Maharaj. I greet you all in the name of God this evening. Zotin much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very humbled today to acknowledge our respected Ndlunkulu wase Linde Zulu, Ndlunkulu wase Nyogeni, my mother that is here today, Ishwari Ndlunkulu wase Amadungeni, vele Ndlunkulu umzile Muntwana umzile, our program director Shashtra Nagesar, Bulawayo Shang Dunge Kapisa Dinangu, Professor Mapalala, my beloved brothers, my family, my nieces, nephews, my sister-in-law that is present here today, Princess Mugelile and Prince Shendla, who is the last born of Mdlavambane. Umndeni kaUnyazile Zulu Shembe, Princess Ndogozo, Princess Zama, Princess Konke, and the sister to Unyazile Zulu, Hlanzi. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very humbled today, and my friends, families, Mr. Pradeep Ramlal, and the past commodores of the Zululand Yacht Club that are present here today, and many of you, together with the Consulate General of India, Mr. Yola, who brings back memories of my forebears from the great waters of Calcutta, which the river Ganges flow and touches the Indian Ocean, which is right here on our doorstep. So your presence here today, sir, is very important as we share in a common motto, Vasudevam Kutumbakam, one world, one nation, what India stands for. And that is what our late King, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and our leaders wanted, to fight for the struggle of oneness, equality, in which India is given to the world. Today marks a special moment in my life as we come together to give thanks and to look back at our life's journey. I am grateful that I have celebrated my 40th birthday at Coastlands in 2016. And today, when I look back, His Majesty, my beloved King, my Prime Minister, Mntwana Pindangene, who was there. And today when I look back, I can look and say that I've been with the greatest of the land of South Africa. I also, when you look at these photos here, I serve Swami Sahajananda, my beloved master, the Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation and my King, and Unyazile Zulu. It was all ordained by God, and today I'm only left with Unyazi. And when we look back, it is only this oneness that we need to create. And I've been fortunate to have friends that are not here today. They have left this material world. Dr. K.C. Devraj, I paid tribute to him, who supported me. Mrs. Rekha Ramjogi, who suffered through cancer. His Majesty, King Ramlutchman Mabheka Zulu, and the Prime Minister to the Zulu nation. It's a very, very touching subject because we've traveled a long journey. In my last moments with His Majesty in hospital, the very moment they took him into ICU, I was with Ndlunkulu. And when we look back to that, and all we can say is, when I went home, when I went home, Bayete, we can give and hail his praises. And it's not something that we find every day. Like I said, it's all ordained by God. Many criticize me. Currently, you will see many criticize, but we've reached a stage where we don't bother about criticism, because what my Divine Master Sri Swami Shivananda's teachings to serve, to love, to give, to purify, meditate, realize, be good, do good, be kind, be compassionate, is given that. So if we're going off that track, we're entitled to receive correctness. And that must be the spirit in which we must come together. Society is really going out of hand, but it's sad to say that today, even our elders are no more there. It is the youngsters that are changing the direction in which they want their future. And it's a big concern, very big concern. Bulawayo, Chenge, siyathokoza kakhulu. I'm very humbled to receive the Humanitarian Award from the government in Kokta. I dedicate this to my Divine Master, Swami Shivananda, Mundwana Pindangene, and Isilo Samabandla Onke, Ubechan Pumastiwi Nzulu Phezulu, Bayete, Ndlogombani. I dedicate it to him because that was their life. And my Swami Sahajananda. Thank you once again.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.